Yeah, it was 5-0 in the second inning.
And then I watched it up until, but I heard he didn't cover.
You were busy.
Cole didn't cover first.
Well, what was it, 500 runs?
500 runs.
In the fourth
And
inning?
then if he does, they're out of the inning.
Yeah, apparently they,
They're worried he was walking off, that's why he didn't cover first.
yeah, some of the writers covering the game said they essentially had to make 6 outs to get out of that inning.
One thing, it was 5-0. I texted a few of our big fans or close friends of mine, and we're all Dodgers fans, so we back and forth during the game, and I said, it doesn't look good, come on, man, we need fans at the game. And one of them hit me, Kenny Graver runs him out of Westwood, he goes, best lineup in baseball in 20 years, we're not out of it, so I gotta give him credit. But I always hit him with the Catholic pessimism. It's over. See, you know, my neighborhood, we used to call it you just whine your way to a win.
We'll go ahead and get started with an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions in the room.
Yeah, I appreciate, you know, Coach Sy and I met, while he was an assistant here, I was assistant for Coach Huggins in the late 90s. So we met a long time ago, summers out here, where I was out here doing different things with Sonny McCarroll in the summers and that. And so I've been wanting to, we've been trying to get this done since I got the job. We go way, way back. So I thought his kids did a great job of not panicking and taking care of the ball, making shots, their movement. It was great practice for us. They remind me of Bellarmine, which is, I can't give a bigger compliment than that. With the way they cut and move and cut and move. Instead of just, you know, sometimes you play a team, they come down, they throw no passes and take a dribble, off the dribble three. So it was really good work for us to have to guard their cutting and moving and driving and all that stuff. It was tough to, you know, with that though, my guys practiced about 5 times, so, which is hard. They played no big guys for most of the games. So that was a challenge for us. But 60 points in the paint, obviously something we talked about after our scrimmage, where I kind of just let us play in our scrimmage. Tonight we were much more organized with what we were trying to accomplish, throwing the ball inside. So as you can see, Tyler Bilodeau can score. He can score at Oregon State, he can score here. And obviously we got people shooting. We shot over 50% from 3 tonight. I thought most of our shots were great shots.
Defensively, what did you think about the press? And then they also shot over 50 from 3. So what did you think?
Yeah, they made a lot of shots. They're spread us. In a team like that, they're going to stay. They're getting their shot blocked whenever they went in there. So we had 4 blocks, most of them early. So they were just trying to beat us and spray it out and shoot. So that's why it was great practice for us to have to deal with all that cutting and movement and all that. They give them credit, you know, especially number 15. I made a lot of shots. He made 8 on his own.
Are you still?
We still, I still wonder, I have to ask our guys, man, like, did you guys notice he's made 5? Did you notice he's made 6? We've got to be smarter, and you know, so there's a lot of stuff that's good from this game that we can teach from. I don't care about the score as much as like, we got to know when a guy's making shots like that, you can't leave him. You know, it cost us the Illinois game 2 years ago, right? Terrence Shannon's not a great shooter, but on that night he was.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to make adjustments mid-game when the guys shooting the ball away.
Is this starting lineup tonight?
We'll probably have multiple starting lineups. We knew they were going to play small, so we went small.
And some guys, you had mentioned Brandon Williams, you know, I'd offered a red shirt. There are some guys who are candidates to do that this year?
Yes. We'll have those discussions before Monday. But I always leave that up to the player. But in the era of getting paid, if I was a young guy in the battle for minutes, I'd redshirt. I can make 5 years. I get paid for 5 years instead of 4 before I got to get a job. Pretty good deal, right? Yeah.
Kobe's passing again, kind of quietly, 11 assists.
Yeah, he's been on, but you know, you guys don't watch practice. Kobe's by far and away our assist leader from July 8th on our first practice up until today. By far and away. Like I'm gonna say 40 or 50 more assists than the next guy, you know, over a 4-month period of workout. So that's not a surprise at all.
Coach, aside from yesterday, you talked about the substitutions, especially in the secret scrimmage.
Yeah.
With this actual live game, still an exhibition, but more of a live game situation, did these substitutions become a little bit easier to manage?
Well, they were easy that game. I had it all written on a pad, and I just said, here, put the, you know, told the assistants every 5 minutes, just put the next group in. So that was pretty easy. It's going to be a chore from, you know, to keep everybody focused and understand the maturity of the situation that's going to require that you're going to have. First of all, you have to earn minutes. Players determine playing time. Okay. Every coach that says, oh, I don't play favorites is a liar. And there's a lot of them that lie in recruiting. I'm going to give you the ball, Mike, you're going to be the man. I always tell, you know, recruits, make sure he tells you that in the locker room in front of his team. So when they all know when you get there. See, I just don't do that. So everybody signed up here. We don't lie to recruits. So everybody knows, like, hey man, we're trying to get a bunch of good players so we can get back where we need to be at UCLA. And you're either in, if you're down with that, stay. If you're not, leave. If you're down with that, come on. You know, if you're not, so like there was no secret, right? We had guys when we took transfers that came in, and I said, I'm probably not going to play, coach. I said, you're right. You know, I love Will McClendon deeply. He's a great kid. He made the right decision if it was boiling down to playing time. If that's what his concern was. I thought he should have graduated and then done a 5th year. But that's, you know, degree from here is unbelievable. So everybody here was down with it, but it still don't make, it's still going to be a chore. Because everybody comes in, even though I say that and I'm honest, everybody, well, I'm going to be better than everybody. That's just, you know, players, that's just their mindset. So it's going to be work for me, you know. I started the post game with it and ended with it. Body language. It might not be your night. It might not be your night.
And you have a lot of guys to choose from. Last few seasons, you've seen what Tyler Villadome has done against you. How good is it to have his skill set work with you now?
It's a lot better to have him on my side. Hey, look, it's hard to win when you can't score. I restudy all of our games. Like last night, I watched our Cal game at Cal last year, trying to learn something about what we did. And just can't score. You were at the game?
Oh, yeah.
Can't score. Yeah. Layup miss, 2 free throws miss, free throws. I mean, it's hard to win. We found a way to win, but that's no fun. You gotta get some guys who can put it in the hole, man. Coaching's overrated. I mean, you can't win without defense, toughness, and winners on your team. But man, you can't coach that ball in the basket. So, you know, we got to see Tyler can put it in the basket. Our guys know he can as well.
Speaking of putting the ball in the basket, Dylan has said he wants to be a 40, 50, 90 player. Tonight he made 2 or 3.
Say that again?
Dylan wants to be a 40, 50, 90 player.
Hold on, see, now you're giving me some newfangled stuff. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah. 40, 59?
40, 59.
What is that?
40%.
Oh, percentages.
Percentages.
Yeah.
There's a reason he said that.
Yeah. He said he
I'll
called
tell you
it.
what I told him, that's why he said that.
No, he didn't mention that, but
Yeah.
he basically said he worked a lot on those 3 in the summers. In the summer, do you feel like he's made strides there, and can he be that kind of player?
I think he needs to live in the gym if he wants to make it. Because in the last 3 NBA drafts, there's been 6 guys drafted in the first round. You listening, Scott? Under 6'5". And 4 of those 6 are 6'4". So that's what I tell you, small guys. Okay, you better be you better be basically what it said on Samuel L. Jackson's wallet. You got that, Mike? Huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you ain't 6'5" or bigger than that, you better. I mean, it just is what it is, man. You know. But I explained to those guys, like, you know, I showed them a guy that got drafted last year. They all know. So, 46, 41. That's why he got drafted. I'll tell you his name off the.
Okay.
They don't draft guys that shoot 38, 33. They just don't. I mean, they hire all these kids that went to all these schools that never played basketball. MIT and all these, analytic. I mean, you can get a guy from my neighborhood back in Coleraine, Ohio. He can tell you don't draft a guy who shoots 33. He didn't need to go to MIT, Coach Carlson. All right, guys.
you.
These
Thank
guys
you.
up here.